Thank you for being here. My name is Ayla Nova, and it is truly an honor to share the practice of Yoga Nidra with you. Before we begin, I welcome you to pause, to return home to yourself. Let your breath deepen. Allow for your shoulders to soften and for the outer world to loosen its grip. Wherever you are, begin creating a space that feels gentle and safe. A space where your softness is welcome, where you don't have to explain why you need rest. You only receive it. When you're ready, lie down. Create alignment with your spine. Let your legs comfortably rest apart. Soften your hips and rest your arms naturally by your sides, palms skyward or over your heart or belly. Tuck your chin ever so slightly to lengthen the back of your neck. And do not rush or hurry to get there. Take as much time as you need. In this practice, we enter the realm of the archetype, the nurturer, the tender guardian, the one who protects and feels it all. Guided by intuition in the phases of the moon, and reminds us there is no weakness in being soft. I share with you a line from Mary Oliver, where she asks us, "Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?" In this moment, you do not need to fix or figure out anything. You are here to rest. If your eyes haven't already closed, allow them to soften now. And let your awareness begin to drift inward, allowing for your breath to be like a tide, ebbing and flowing. Let the ocean of your inner world rise to meet you. You will receive many benefits of this practice even if you drift to sleep. As you calm your nervous system and regenerate space and energy within the body and mind. You are taking this time to nurture yourself. If you wish to remain present, affirm within the mind, "I will remain rested and aware." As you rest here, take 3 physiological sighs. We can begin together. Inhale deeply. Fill the lungs completely. And exhale, let that go. Inhale. Second inhale. And exhale out through the mouth. Inhale. second inhale. And exhale, let it go. You are supported by the earth beneath you, held by the space around you, and accepted just as you are. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. Rest deeply into presence, sensing yourself held by this moment. And let your breath arrive as it is, without needing to change it. Begin to notice the sounds around you. Perhaps there's a hum of the room, the distant sounds of traffic or birds singing. And then maybe you can even hear the sound of your breathing. The beating of your heart. Whatever it is that you hear, release the need to label it or push it away. Just notice. Let sound be sound. Allow for what you are hearing to happen without control or need to change it. And without judgment, notice how your body meets the sound. Offer compassion. And begin to notice how you are held, feeling the texture of fabric against your skin. The temperature of air where your skin is exposed. And let sensation come to you. Again, no need to describe it, just feel it. Become aware of the aroma of this moment. What is carried in the air? And then noticing the flavor of this moment. Welcome it. Notice what is here. And perhaps even what is not. Let yourself be with these subtle layers of experience exactly as they are. And turn awareness gently now to any sense of light behind your closed eyelids. You might notice darkness, perhaps a flicker of color, a gentle glow. Allow everything to settle into the heart of your awareness. Allowing now for your inner vision to Feel into all of the senses that move inward. Turn your awareness inward. And begin to invite the outer world to meet your inner world with softness. Be just in this moment, sensing every direction, inward and outward, becoming one sensed experience. You are home in your presence. Lend your awareness now onto your heart. Remain present with your heart. What is on your heart? What are you planting into the space of the heart? Release any judgment of what you may be holding here. Whether it feels light or heavy, just be with it. Now allow for that awareness to rise upward towards the space between the brows. This space is your center of wisdom, of insight and intuition. And here your sankalpa emerges, more potent than any wish or desire. It is a seed of intention, extending beyond all dimensions of your reality. Allow in this moment for your I or I am declaration to self to emerge. If you are not already working with a sankalpa, please consider the following until your truest sankalpa reveals itself during this practice or exactly when it is meant to. I am nurturing. I am protected. I am blessed. Or simply, I am. Repeat your sankalpa now 3 times. with the coherency of the heart and the mind. Release it now. Allow for your sankalpa to ripple to the edges of the room you rest in and beyond. And trust deeply that it will return to you, even at the closing of your practice. You are entering now Annamaya kosha, the rotation of consciousness. Allow for the sound of my voice to guide you. If you are sensing a distraction of the mind or feeling yourself drifting off, know you can always return to the sound of my voice. Allow for one pointed awareness to land on each part as you hear it, perhaps even repeating each part within the mind to support you on your journey. Begin at the right hand thumb. Right hand thumb. Right hand thumb. Index finger. Middle finger. Ring finger. Little finger. The back of the hand. The palm of the hand. The whole right hand. Wrist. Forearm. Elbow. Upper arm. Right shoulder. Right armpit. The pit of the throat. Center of the chest. Center of the chest. Center of the chest. Center of the torso. Space below the navel. Pubic bone. Right hip. Right leg. The top of the right leg. Right knee. Shin. Calf. Ankle. The top of the foot. The sole of the foot. The right big toe. second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. The whole right side of the body, the whole right side of the body, the whole right side of the body. Rotate your consciousness now to the left hand thumb. Left hand thumb. Left hand thumb. Index finger. Middle finger. Ring finger. Little finger. Back of the hand. Palm of the hand. The whole left hand. Wrist. Elbow. Upper arm. Left shoulder. Left armpit. Pit of the throat. Center of the chest. Center of the chest. Center of the chest. Center of the torso. Navel. Space below the navel. Pubic bone. Left hip. The upper leg. Left knee. Shin. Calf. Ankle. Top of the foot. Sole of the foot. Left big toe. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. Little toe. The whole left side of the body. Whole left side of the body. Whole left side of the body. Rotate your consciousness now to all 10 toes. All 10 toes. All 10 toes. The soles of your feet. Tops of your feet. Both of your feet. Both ankles. Lower legs. upper legs, both legs, right hip, left hip, bowl of the pelvis, bowl of the pelvis, bowl of the pelvis, pubic bone, and the tailbone, the center line of the body, the lower abdomen, lower back, upper abdomen, mid back, chest, upper back, shoulders, the whole torso, in the center of the chest. Awareness extending out the arms, the right hand, the left hand, all of the fingers and thumbs. Awareness traveling back up the arms to the shoulders, along the sides of the neck, the back of the neck, the base of the skull. The whole spine in awareness, from the base of the skull to the tailbone, and the tailbone to the base of the skull, and the crown of the head. Awareness washing over the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyelids, both orbs of the eyes, both cheeks, both ears, both lips, the upper lip, the lower lip, the point of the chin, along the jawline, to the right ear, and the left ear, sensing both ears, and the space between the ears. The nasal cavity, the bridge of the nose to the tip of the nose, sensing both nostrils, awareness expanding from the tip of the nose across the whole face. Extending into each follicle of hair, every pore of your skin, your whole body resting here. Whole body awareness, whole body awareness, whole body awareness. Your awareness now moves into pranamaya kosha, the energetic body. Connecting deeply to the energy of your breath. Feel your breath into every pore, every cell of your being. Feel the energy of your breath move as deeply as into the marrow of your bones. Begin to sense your breath like a wave. As the breath moves in, feel the tide draw in. And as the breath moves out, feel the tide move out. Inhale, drawing in. Exhale, drawing out. Feeling the breath wash over your whole body. Aware of the breath moving in, and aware of the breath moving out. A wave of breath moves in, and a wave of breath moves out. Keep following your breath like a wave. And as you do, without any judgment and without manipulating your breath in any way, notice if you can recognize the subtle pause between the inhale and the exhale. And within that subtle pause, begin to count down your breath from the number 14. The tide moving in, pause, 14. Tide moving out, pause, 14. Inhale, 13. Exhale, 13. Inhale, 12. Exhale, 12. Inhale, 11. Exhale, 11. Continue to observe your breath, counting down the pause between each wave. Keep counting down all the way to 0. And if you lose your place, begin again. Counting down from the number 14 all the way to 0. If you make your way to 0, begin again from the number 14. Release where you may have landed and let it go. Let go of any attachment you may have on arriving at any particular destination, remaining rested and aware as you practice Yoga Nidra. You are now entering into Manamaya kosha, the mental and emotional body. As you rest here, you will begin to explore polarities. Allow for yourself to rest into the human experience. If you catch yourself dropping into something that may feel too intense, return to the sound of my voice or a space of neutrality that you can sense within yourself. Allow for your awareness to expand as you begin to explore your body and notice within your awareness what experience arises from within when you sense softness. Allow for your mind to explore softness. May arise as a feeling, sensation, memory, color. Release the need to push or force and drop into a sense of softness. 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 Observe. Just observing. Begin to release this awareness of softness. Letting go. Arrive at a place of neutrality, of equanimity. Now begin to explore within your awareness something hard. It might come to you as a sensation, a feeling, thought, or memory. Release the need to engage with it. Just observe what do you experience when it is hard, hard, hard. Release it now. Allow for the hardness to dissolve. And as you release the hardness, notice the softness return. Just enough that you experience both what is hard and what is soft simultaneously. As they begin to coexist with one another, you return to a natural and neutral state. And begin to expand your awareness as you go a little bit deeper. Begin to notice from the seat of your observation, tenderness. What arises when you experience tenderness? Observing what is sensed in the body. What arises when you experience tenderness? Tenderness. Tenderness. Release this tenderness now. Any story, any image, any memory, let it go. Let it return back into the vastness which it came from. Notice a space of neutrality within yourself. Rest here for a moment. Then begin to welcome the awareness of resentment. Notice where within yourself do you observe resentment? Without intellectualizing or diving into a particular narrative, just become aware of what arises from within when you experience resentment. 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 Maybe even noticing the boundaries, the honesty within as you explore resentment. Now begin to slowly let it dissolve, creating room for tenderness. And return compassion back to the heart. And as you begin to release the resentment, notice the tenderness return, expand, create room for equanimity. Create a nurturing self-care. Release this all now as you move into the awareness that lands between the brows. Vijnanamaya kosha, the inner wisdom body. Allow for your awareness to expand toward your peripheries, creating an inner horizon for image, sensation, and experience to appear. As you rest into this awareness, lean into non-attachment, allowing for what arises to also drift away. Pollen floating from the trees. The crash of ocean waves. A spinning wheel. A smiling Buddha. A land of endless light. A land of endless dark. A crab in its shell. A crab in its shell. A crab in its shell. The long way home. A bouquet of sunflowers. A love note in cursive. The sounds of a rocking chair. Two eagles twirling by their talons. The beating of drums. A cool summer breeze. A cocoon. 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 You are held within your cocoon. And this is a space for you to rest into the softness and the firmness of what holds you here. Visualize as you rest here a sanctuary woven from stillness, wrapping you up in your own becoming. And as you rest here, it holds you, protects you, and yet somehow being held in this way, you can also notice where it feels tight. Comforting and yet perhaps even constraining. You can notice perhaps yourself softening on the inside, and also aware of the hardness of the edges. You have grown to be here. You have grown to rest here. And you have felt so much here. Inside this space lives tenderness. The parts of you that long to be cared for, to be seen, to be safe, And also within, you may notice the remnants of resentment. Perhaps parts of yourself that have waited too long, that have held too much. And in this darkness that may remain soft, perhaps you are exploring where you can remain safe. Safe to trust the unfolding. Allow for both of these dichotomies to exist. Allow for the softness and the hardness to reside, to coexist. And allow for the fullness of your experience to be welcomed here. Do not resist it. Continue to feel it and its vastness. And also how it may confine you. And perhaps gently you can start to feel the shift. The subtle loosening. Even just a breath of space. And in this awareness, can you sense the push? Readiness. An acceptance within yourself that there's no need to rush. That you are here to feel your way into it. Until eventually the light starts to trickle through. You can feel the crack of the shell. A slight tremble to open. And feel the wings unfurl. Maybe the wings begin to expand, or perhaps it's just your breath. Spacious and free. Allow yourself as much time as you need to emerge. Because you are here to let it all be. This cocoon did not confine you. It was your becoming. Rest here for a moment. Becoming and expanding. Breathing and being. Rest in this spaciousness beyond the cocoon. Allow for your breath and your wings to expand, for you to be free. Allow freedom to draw back into the heart and the mind as you return to your sankalpa. Sense its emergence from your experience. Still at the center of your being. Landing gently on the heart. Rising softly to the mind. Repeat your sankalpa now 3 times. And let your inner voice begin to soften. Feeling the echo of your sankalpa return to you. Returning to your body, returning to your breath, to your soul, to the deepest layers of your being. It is now time to return from your journey. Feeling back into your body, sinking back into the depth of your breath. Your awareness sensing back into the room as you feel the air as it rests on your skin. Sensing peace as it is placed on your face. Becoming aware of the heart, how it beats life, love, and acceptance. You are loved just as you are. The practice of Yoga Nidra is complete. Harium Tat Sat. Harium Tat Sat. Harium Tat Sat. As you return, allow your first movements to be gentle. And if you wish to sleep, you may drift off to sleep. Otherwise, flutter the fingers, the toes. Rotate the ankles and the wrists. And slowly blink your eyes open. In your own time, guide yourself into a comfortable seated position where you can reflect, meditate, journal, or extend gratitude. And thank you for being here. And in this session, I send my gratitude to Kat Jones for inspiring this practice and for holding the space of the Nova Nidra community. Without you and your nurturing energy and love, I would have never survived my darkest hours. May your light guide others home too. And to those of you still listening, please know it always means the world to be nurtured by your comments and insights. Your support does not go unnoticed. When you follow, subscribe, like, or share Yoga Nidra and beyond, you help extend this practice even further to those who need love, peace, and rest. I'm sending a special thank you to those who have offered the gift of gratitude or who give thanks on YouTube. And if you have not already done so, make sure to join the newsletter or the free Nova Nidra Community so you can hear about upcoming offerings like our newest program, the Peace in Rest program. You can go to aylanova.com to learn more. Rest well. Be well. Namaskar.